when times are good, it's easy to get carried away, and when the forecast also looks good, that's also a good sign. But in my mind, I'm thinking when things look great, it's probably not the best time to go crazy and to invest a lot. How do you break that down, since you work so closely with the industry and have seen those, I mean, up and down cycles?
No, it's correct. It's usually not the smartest thing to invest on the peak cycle, but last time we saw rates at these levels, was November 2018. We actually raised October, November 2018. We raised $300 million of equity at that time. Stock went all the way around 160 kroners at that time, and now we have a similar freight level. Actually, we have this freight level not only now but also into next year, and the stock is, I don't know, 75 kroners, so almost half the price. And during that period of time, some other things have also changed. It's, October 2018, we had 6 ships on the water. We had financing in place for those 6 ships. Since then, of course, we have added, we had 6 ships on the water and 2 under construction. Now we have 10 ships on the water and 3 ships which will be coming very soon. And that means that, when you have ships on the water, they are making money. When you have ships on the yard for delivery 2 years in the future, you will not see any return on your capital for those 2 years. Now you will get immediate return. So we have a bigger fleet, we have more ships on the water, we have financing in place for all the ships. So at that time we didn't have financing in place for more than just the 6 ships on the water. Now we have completed it. So we have raised $1.7 billion of debt, put them on the ships, attractive long-term debt, and we have a nice cash balance. So I think we have de-risked the company. We have also since then also built a full in-house ship management system, so which enable us to compete better for longer term contracts, which can also de-risk the business. So I think in general I would agree, maybe not that good to invest on the top of the cycle in shipping. Some cycles are longer though. If you were in bulkers in 2014 and you thought, yeah, it went very well, I have to get out now, then you were missing out on some fantastic years. So that's what I like about LNG. It's a long-term cycle. A lot of shipping segments are mature, so it means that when you have a good market, it will be good for a certain period of time. People will be ordering ships, and you will have a boom-bust cycle. That will happen in LNG as well, and it happens on a regular basis. But when you have the market growing, the boom-bust cycle will be less, because you will come back to our equilibrium quicker. And then on top of that, we have a fleet structure where 40% of the ships on the water are more or less obsolete. So you have a pent-up scrapping demand as well. So there are just some structural niceties about LNG, which you don't really have in any other shipping segments. And despite all this, the stock hasn't really responded very much to a much better outlook. I think, rates are good now, but what I really like is we are getting demand from Asia, and we're getting European inventories down. That's what I really like. Let's say the stock is, gone from 40 kroners at the bottom to 75. But keep in mind, we invested $2.5 billion in ship. We have 1.7 billion of debt, and then the market cap, end of 2018, our market cap was $1 billion. Now it's $450 million. So if you kind of take that debt, and if the stock goes 10%, the value of our company is only increasing by like 2%. So have the outlook, changed for the better by more than 2%. You have to look at that way. And I think so. We like our stock, and I think we are well positioned.